So like most kids growing up, when it comes to seeing wealth, you usually see that through, on TV, through the athletes, the entertainers, the celebrities, right? Unless you come from a wealthy family where they have wealthy friends and you're around that environment, you tend to see wealth through TV, right? Through the athletes, the entertainers, and the celebrities, right? And as a kid, when you're growing up, you're like, all right, I want to be one of those things, right? Because I want to have that life. You want to have that wealth. You want to have that money, whatever it is. You as a kid, it inspires you to want to become that. And for me, growing up, like I was into sports, right? So I always wanted to be a football player. So I knew that being an athlete was something I like to do, and that's where I can, get the life that I wanted to live. But then as you grow up, you start going through high school, you start going through college, you quickly realize that, these dreams, whatever dreams you have are it's just not going to happen, right? It's just, you're not going to be an athlete, you're not going to be an entertainer, you're not going to be a celebrity. And you start thinking like, damn, so is building wealth even really possible, right? And especially going through college, and I was like, I don't want to, work the 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I always had this attitude of a business and stuff like that, but I just really didn't have any answers. I didn't really have any direction, right? It's just like something that I wanted to do, but I just never really understood how or why I was going to do it. So it wasn't until obviously after graduating college, I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? And it confirmed everything that I thought. I was like, all right, boom, I'm not crazy. I knew this was possible. I knew everything that I was thinking. I knew it wasn't just something that was just random. So obviously reading that book, it gave me a little guide where all right, this is where I need to pursue, right? Business is something where I had motivation, so I would read things that that would put me on that path. But still, it's like, since if you've never really built wealth, like if you've never been around it, it's really hard to visualize and conceptualize it. Like, all right, this is what's possible because you've never seen it. It's like, all right, this is what I want, but how can I get that? Or I've never seen it. I've never been around that to even know it's really possible. But me being an ambitious kid, I was just always had that ambition. Like, all right, this is what I want to do. I just had to figure out how to do it. And it wasn't until, I started my online business with affiliate marketing in 2016, right? I started that in 2016, in September 2016, and then I think it was in March, I made my first sale. And that gave me the confidence to believe, okay, this is possible. And then every month after that, it was I was making more. And then it got to a point where I was making 5 figures a month. And then eventually, I remember that first moment of making that amount of money every month. And not only that, but seeing, like, I'm just watching in real time, like, sales accumulating every minute. It was just this getting sales, without even trying. Like, I built this website, and then with affiliate marketing, you can just see the sales going up, and like, oh my god, these sales are accumulating so fast. And it's just it got to the point where it's like, yo, is this even real? I've never seen this before. I've never been around this. I've never had this happen. And you just see it in real time, like manifesting itself, and it's just like, wow. And it gets to a point where, like, as month goes by, then you say, all right, the reality of it settles down. You're like, all right, this is real. You get used to it, and you're like, all right, this is possible. So what's the point of this video, right? So the point I'm trying to make is, like, if you're someone that's trying to build wealth, right, you're trying to create financial freedom for yourself, right? In order to actually have that happen, you first have to do this one thing, which is actually believe that it can happen, right? For a lot of people, they want to build wealth, they want to make money, but the problem that they have is that they don't believe that they can do it, right? If you're someone that obviously wants $1 million, you see other people with this live, but if you're someone that doesn't believe that they can make $1 million, then guess what? You're never gonna make it, right? You first have to believe that you can achieve it, and then once you believe, and once you have that belief, then you're gonna come up with ideas on how you can achieve that. But if you just say, you know what, I can't, I'll never happen, like, I'll never be rich, or I'll never be wealthy, I'll never make $1 million, I'll never live this certain life that I want to live, then guess what? It's never going to happen, right? You first have to believe. You first believe that you first have that belief that you can achieve it. Once you have that, then you're just going to come up with ways and come up with ideas on how to do it. So, like, even for me, like I said, I've never had that happened to me before. Like, I started my first, like, this online business, and then I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't know what was going to happen, but once I knew that I made that first sale, I was like, all right, if I can make $4, I can make $8, $8, $16, and then so on and so forth. And then I continued to work at it. And then once it started to happen, the reality started to set in. I was like, if I can do this, if I can make 5 figures a month, why can't I make 10? Why not 6 figures a month? Like the possibilities are endless. Like, even if, like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna be a billionaire, but, like, obviously that's a rare thing, but, like, I mean, who knows? Like, once you're getting to that point where you're doing things you've never done before, then you start thinking about things that you've never done before, right? And like I said, it starts with the idea of like you can achieve it. Once you have that mentality, then everything else is gonna follow, right? No one can tell you different. So, like I said, man, the purpose of this video is to say like, hey, if you're someone that's looking to achieve a certain level of wealth, then the first thing you want to do is make sure that you believe that you can do it. And then after that, then it's just all about matter of just going out and doing it. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you got any comments or questions, make sure to leave it down below. Hit the like button, share. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. All right, so you guys take care. Have a good one. Later.